Okay, good afternoon, residents, and welcome to this third edition of Riding Around Renaissance with Rob. Here, right now, I'm actually sitting in the parking lot. PMO was, off my shoulder over here. As always, we try to, with these videos, try to give helpful information and give everybody some things that might be going on or things, some knowledge of issues we might be having. One of the things that some people have had issues with is still with the ordering from Fred. Fred has been doing a great job. His staff is working crazy hard through all this, but you get some concerns or issues with the ordering procedure. So basically, I'm just going to walk everybody through an ordering procedure with Fred. I'm actually going to place an order myself. So this is an actual order we're going to do. So I'm going to actually dial on my phone right now the phone number, which is 844-3738, and this is, I'm going to get the answer machine so I can place an actual order right now. So I just hit dial on my phone.
Please leave a message or detailed order after the tone, and we'll call you back in the order the calls are received. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Yes, Fred, this is Rob from the property management office, and I'd like to place an order. I'd like to have a 1 pound of ham, 1 pound of bologna, and 1 pound of yellow American cheese. Also, like 8 rolls of paper towels. Sorry, not paper towels. That's a mistake on my part. Toilet paper. I need toilet paper. 8 rolls of toilet paper. And also one $10 gift card. Okay? So, again, it's 8 rolls of toilet paper that I need. And then when the order is complete, if you can call me back on. All right, so now we're back on our, now we're actually driving around. Now, just to finish up on that call that you leave for Fred, you leave your phone number for a callback. I obviously cut that off. I think putting my cell phone on video would not be a good idea. If all the residents were to call my cell phone, if I was home, I would give it to my son. And believe me, none of you want to have that conversation with my son. You just don't want to have that. So I'm driving around, so that's what you do. Now, the next step is I wait for Fred to call me back, and then we'll pick up the order, or one of his staff members. So now we're driving around the golf course, and Alex is just going to put the camera at the golf course as we drive around. And I'm just going to go over some general knowledge things with everybody. As you know, the golf course, you can't walk on the golf cart path. I know people are upset by that, but the crews are out. In fact, I had to just get out of the way for the crews to do their job. That's why it took me a little bit before I got onto the next video, because the crews were coming down. So it's just not safe to be out here. We're also soon going to be doing some work on the cart paths itself. So, but if you look at the golf course here, I mean, it's looking beautiful, actually. Everything's looking good. I know everybody wishes they got to play. I personally wish I can get out and play too. I don't play here. A little too tight for me. I don't want to hit any of your houses, so I'm a nice enough guy for that. But again, everything is looking good. Can't wait to open it, but we're at the governor's call on this as to when to open. I'm sure everybody's heard the governor recently, and also has heard the president yesterday. Unfortunately, our state, it looks like our state's going to be a little longer than most. We're going to be on the back end of what the president said. So we're not going to be opening for a little bit, but we're still doing everything to make sure that we're ready to go when it is time. Example, the golf course. They're out here maintaining it and getting it done. We have our outdoor pool. They're actually working on opening it. They've actually turned down all the pumps for the outdoor pool. So when it's time, we're going to be ready. Now, we might need to put in some new rules on everything because of social distancing. We don't know what the new normal is going to be or what the new rules will be, but we'll do whatever it is that's possible to make everything for you guys as easy and comfortable as possible. Some of the other stuff that we're doing, I've been driving through doing inspections. Social distancing. We're not all in the office, so I come in, I do some inspections during the week. I looked at all the signage in the community. We actually just placed an order for 55 new stop signs, so they're on their way. We're going to be putting some new signage up. and some other signs that need to be replaced as well. But that was just stop signs alone. We're doing 55. What else we got? I actually have some notes. I'm trying to look at my notes and drive this golf cart back, which is not probably the brightest idea. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stop. I wanted to talk about the grass cutting. LMS is out cutting. I'm sure you've seen them working hard out there. They're also doing it while they're practicing social distancing. They should be wearing masks and all that good stuff. But just know they are actually spot cutting. So if your sides don't get cut or your back, it is because it's extremely wet. Armand, who is our supervisor, he told me yesterday that he wanted me to note this, that it's extremely wet out there. So they are only doing spot cutting. So we just did a little tour of the golf, course. So, I'm not going to drive the entire course for you and bore you with all that. But I just wanted to note again that, for spot cutting, we do have, them out there. So just be patient with it. We're still taking calls. So if you have an issue, you can call it in, we'll put a work order in, they'll inspect it. All that good stuff will still take place. We're going to move on to our next stop now. All right. And we're back and we're just driving around again, looking at things. I see a lot of people out here walking, which is great. But one thing I do want to remind everybody with, being outside and walking is because I was talking about the, all of our vendors that are out working right now, like our landscapers, our irrigations out there. Please don't approach any of the vendors. Please don't, have contact with them. Everybody's social distancing. If you have any issues, again, we just ask that you, call the office. We are, working all normal office hours, so we'll take those calls and we'll take care of the issue or get the issue taken care of for you. We don't want anybody walking up to vendors. We have heard that has happened. So please, for the sake of everybody, yourself, the vendor, just don't walk up to any of the vendors approach. And I wouldn't do that for anybody, including mailman, anybody. Right now we have to strictly stay to the social distancing. The more we do this, the better the results will be, and the quicker, hopefully, we can get out of all this. That's our main goal right now, is to get this over with as soon as possible. So now, as we just drive around again, you might see in the video some people walking, and everybody's for the most part doing a very good job. Joanne has put out, the reminders when you are doing the social distancing that you, don't walk in the middle of the streets. Don't, watch how you're walking in. If you have to walk in a group, watch how you're walking in the group. Be mindful of vehicles that are around the community. Everybody has to do their part. I can't stress that enough. Everybody's got to take safety as the first priority. It's safety with a social distancing. It's safety as you're walking through. As I drive through the community looking, I know we have a scavenger hunt going on right now. I'm actually seeing, and I haven't seen any of our objects yet. I don't know how many you have found, but I haven't seen any. So I think our ladies that did this for us, which we can't thank them enough for taking the time to put together this little scavenger hunt to have some fun. Did a great job of hiding these items out here along the boulevard. Oh, and right now I'm getting a call, so I'm assuming, and it is, so I'm going to pull over so I can take this call, because I do believe this is my order being ready from the deli. Let's see what we got here. Hello? Hey, Fred, how are you? Just so you know, I have you on video right now, so I got you on speakerphone.
Okay. Your total is $45.14, and it's ready to be picked up.
Okay, great. I'll be up there in a little while. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so now you saw how easy that was, and my order's ready. So the order that I put in earlier, Fred called me back, told me how much it's going to be. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to put my card in the back seat, so that way they can grab that and they can put the stuff right in the back. So we'll take that on to our next stop.